Okay, I think we're back online. Real sorry about that. That seems so... Oh my god, that is so much better. Okay, back to... Just give me 2 seconds here. Man, that was annoying. Anyways, back to what we were doing. Oh, there's an interface in here. So let's also bring that up. Which we want to anyway, because you're a motion dude. Whereas lure is so much more fun than motion. So it's just the one defense. Okay. Oh. How many? Only one of the station two. Okay. Yeah, let's do it this way. Way more fun way to do this. Motion is boring. Well, mystery behind D7. And there is a leaper, but he will be dead real soon. Because lures are amazing. Ship upgrade empty. Defense. So we know our one guy is a leaper right now. So we don't have to be worried about that vent at all. Mine as well, just because he's here. We're not gonna have him trailing after everyone, but I know when to throw lure and when not to when we do things like that. Okay, so there is an open door over there. Not seeing anything. Not much on the ship. I think our lure in R3 is too damaged to pick up, but it's worth a shot anyway. Oh, we're trapped in here. That's no good. I mean, I could dock over at A2, but not a... Let's open D4 here. worth a shot. Three scrap, 1 J fuel, nothing else of note. Let's, oh, objectives, new objectives, right. Yeah, search more military vessels. Let's go down to H, which is our wonderful, wonderful trading post. Yay! Okay. Teleport. Yes. We'll grab a pry while we're here too. Always worth a shield. What's our ship upgrades? Ship surveyor, yes. Quarantine bypass, yes. Tow and generator we can always make. Not the end of the world. They are cheaper to get them from here, and we do have excess scrap. We have 2 excess tows though. We could grab, this generator's at 0%, so might as well. It's cheap. We're eventually gonna break our generator. We're not, like, we can scrap our speed boost at any time for 3 or anything else for that matter. So if it's broken, we want to sell it to the auto trader, but they only have as much scrap as they have scrap, so let's just move on from here. I could use some of my spare propulsion to get to 3 of these, or I could just come back later, or not come back later. Plus there's a military A, private C, salvage A. They're all, if we get in a pinch, worth commandeering, so there's that. Theory. It's clear that given our nascent understanding of the universe, there are dangers we do not understand, like a fisherman setting out on the ocean unaware of the typhoons. These cosmic events could therefore make themselves evident at any moment. Then there are various advancements in technology, many of which could trigger such an event before we fully understand what we've done, and it could be impossible to get that genie back in the bottle. So that's a quote from Existential Risk Theory Cosmic Event. So, yeah, that does not sound great. Right. But we're not going to worry about it for right now. We don't need a quarantine bypass unless we need a quarantine bypass, but remote power and ships there, especially with our new friend Teleport, if only we had... We're actually going to swap this out for gather, as weird as that sounds. We're going to put tow interface and gather on 3. I love teleport for just being able to jump the fuck out if you need to. In fact, I have all aliases planned around that. Trap is great. We'll let you take motion just cause. And actually, you know what? Interface goes to you. Motion. We're gonna set it up like this for now. Let's see how we go. Okay. So the question is, do we want to go up to you? We don't have a transporter. We have a quarantine bypass, so we could definitely go down here. And there's a jump gate here, which would get us to a harder system, which I think at this point we're a little bit ready for. And according to our objectives, what do we want to do? This log data for military vessels and space stations or fuel depots. No space stations or fuel depots. Attacking military, barge, military, private, government, salvage. So let's head to this one and try to hit the military ones. Why not? We have a fair amount of fuel at the moment. Oh, we're gonna have to put on our quarantine bypass to visit this first ship though, so I'm gonna take off ship surveyor and put on quarantine bypass, and then we can go visit this nice salvage beach. Infestation type 1. No corrupted communication. Okay, no one found. Okay. Stealth. Oh my god. All of my dreams have come true. You don't even know how happy I am right now. Stealth, teleport, scan. Everything just became so much easier. Like, laughably easy. It's not even funny. If stealth breaks at the end of this mission, I am going to be so sad. Yeah, stealth, man. Stealth. I don't even care what happens right now. You'll notice that a lot of my aliases, if we pull them up right now, are dependent on having stealth and teleport for some reason. Don't know how that happened, but yeah. Happy times. Okay. So let's get our buddy in here. What's our time? We could end up with a swarm here in a second. Come on, 3. It's not that hard to figure out. Now I just need a 4 slot down and I will be incredibly happy. Just like you don't even know. Because stealth, teleport, scan, gather. Good times. Good times. Ooh. Did not realize there was an open door there. Yeah, and there was a leaper, so that could have gone badly. So our one infestation type is a leaper. And it is in room 5/6. For now. From what we know. Cool. See here. What can we do about this? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I forgot to bring the lure with me. Okay. Not the end of the world, but it would be easier. We don't actually have to kill this dude. It'd be real nice if we could get him out of room 6. Is it even worth the effort? How much scrap is going to be in there? And we already got stealth from this ship, so this ship is doing great. What is our gather list? Yeah, we got 10 scrap and 1 jump fuel. It's not worth spearheading this dude out. Let's just go. That leaper just can live on in room 5/6. We could have vented him just for the fun of it, but he seems annoying, and we're just not going to. Stealth. Oh, lure was on our other dude. We could have gotten it, but, like, whatever. Whatever. Yes, I know we can't revisit the ship. What are our objectives saying? Hey, you. I had a strange dream last night. I was in the old observatory and it was falling apart, covered in rust. I looked through the telescope and I could see you out there, in your ship. Finally a face that I could put to you, not just lines of hopeful text that may never get a reply. My reflection in your eyes growing old as you remain young. I wasn't going to send this, but I knew you would want to hear it. You're the only one that will understand. I'll save the one I had about the giant pelican for next time. So, hey you messages are ones we all tend to discuss a lot as to what the storyline is here. It is our only hint to what is going on with us. But yeah, so whoever is writing us from back home doesn't know what we look like. Just is writing to us out of fun. Anyway, on our objectives, all we know is to visit fuel depots and space stations, which we have not on our military vessels. So, where were our military vessels? Oh, Mataki A. I love Mataki A's. Anyway, there's a military over there. And Z was a military? Yeah, let's go ahead to Z. Let's swap around our Dro config. Oh, we're gonna repair stealth, because, oh my god, as Hemmenbound said, stealth. Oh my god. We have a spare interface, we have a spare tow, no problems, and we have a spare motion. We are not going to repair those. We are going to scrap one of these bots, or one of these drones, in case we get 2 drones. I mean, we have tons of scrap, but first off, most important, then we're gonna scrap Vinny. Happy days. Nothing else I'm really seeing. We definitely want to give lure to someone, because lure can be incredibly useful. Let's give lure 4. I am going to give, just because we have a fair amount of spare scrap right now, I'm going to give Tommy a little extra health, just in case. Most of the time, it's not worth giving a drone health unless you're giving it at least 100, because it takes 90 to survive a Libra attack. A swarm's going to get you one way or another. In a sentry, you can pretty much outrun if you get hit by a sentry. Okay, but if you're driving through slime, it's useful to have just a few hit points of health, just in case. So if you're actually going to move it around a ship, not the worst idea to give your guys a little modicum of health. If you're doing, say, the weekly challenge, it's worth it to give them health all the time, because that's where you get most of your points from, is health. But I have a spare interface, spare motion, spare tow, so we're not worried about any of these breaking. Let's check out this military B. No uncorrupted communications found, so let's just go. Stealth portal, teleport in, stealth portal, teleport. I actually started doing the dailies and the weeklies because once I get stealth and teleport, I play the same way every time. It was kind of fun to challenge myself into doing it in different ways. Okay, so we have 2 infestation types on this vessel, and only 3 rooms we haven't been in yet. I feel like most of these rooms are probably going to have some form of infestation, but let's see exactly what they have. I just want to check this for a second, that I know my... Yeah, it's A. That is my panic out teleport room to Wander Room 1 command. Which I'm going to use right now. So, R2 has a leaper in it. Might have other things, but we know for now it definitely has an E leaper. Oh, we brought our quarantine bypass instead of our ship surveyor, but it doesn't really matter because every room is paired for that. I also completely forgot that we can do this right now, because we can see every room. Hello, hello. Yeah, this game can be a little hard. You get more used to it as time goes on, though. It gets easier as time goes on, though I tried to stream the weekly on Saturday, and I did hilariously bad. Like, hilariously bad. Okay, this is a sentry. Ooh, and he has a defense with him. So we definitely want to power that defense and get his extra. Scrap from that. We also have a leaper in room 2 that we want to move. So let's activate this defense. Oops. Killed the one enemy, so we get our extra. Oh, right, he's not actually the one who has. He can't gather. But we'll figure that out after. Actually, we could just do. And then who has motion? 3 has motion. You've never gotten past 3 systems? Yeah, there are a lot of resets the first few times you play this game, for sure. Absolutely for sure. It takes a while to get into the groove of knowing exactly when you should leave a ship, when you should risk things, when you shouldn't, so on and so forth. And how to explore things safely. And again, one of the biggest things when you first start playing this game, especially on the playthroughs, this is not for a daily or weekly challenge where you only have a finite number of ships. You have pretty much infinite amount of ships in a full playthrough. So sometimes it is way better to just save your resources and move on to the next ship. It may feel like you're coming out from the ship with nothing, but sometimes leaving with the same amount of stuff you came with is better than continuing on and risking what you have for anything else. The most important thing you don't want to run out of, and I stress this time and time and time again, in a full playthrough, is J fuel. As long as you have J fuel, there will be more ships. So when you start running low on J fuel, find a nice system with a bunch of fuel stations and stock up on J fuel. And other than that, like, anything else, like, you may go in, use a few upgrades, and then have to repair them because you use them, but upgrades only get damaged if you use them on a ship. So if you go into a ship and don't use anything but your generator, okay, our interface stopped functioning. Our scan is only at 16%, but because scan gets you so much scrap, we're going to repair that. We have a spare interface, so that's not a big deal. We don't have a second spare interface, though, so we're going to keep an eye on that. But yeah, sometimes it's worth it to basically take a scrap negative on any given ship to make sure you survive to fight another day. But yeah, scan is incredibly useful. Scan, stealth, teleport are 3 modules. Unless I have, like, backups upon backups, I am always going to repair, no matter how stupidly low their damage seems, because I hate losing them. Never manned a new ship. As in commandeered? Two to there, and that would be another 2 to there, and then 2 to there. I think... Oh, is it only 2 to here? No, it's 3 to here, and 2 there. I think I'm going to go to this military, because that's going to come on our objectives, and then go to the jump gate, even though we have a lot... We have a lot of ships left to explore in this galaxy, but, this first universe is beginning to weigh on my patience, so we're going to continue on where the ships will be a little harder, I think. We can always come back through the jump gate. Your drone cams, you can actually, in your modifications, if you go to your drones, you can repair a drone's video signal for 7 scrap. Or you can just give health to one of your spare drones and they'll come with full video signal. If your main video camera starts doing, that's when you start looking for commandeering a vessel. You can basically start understanding in your mind the list of which vessels are good to commandeer. Like, I have a vague idea. I know it like Mutaki A and B. Private A and B generally are okay too. Barge A and B, maybe. Medical A and B sometimes. Depends where I'm going. And things like that. You can begin to understand before you even go to a vessel whether you might want to commandeer it or not. Like a military B, this might be good. You can also see while you're on the ship whether or not it has enough upgrade slots for you. We can see the scraps capacity on this is 38, just means you have to spend your scraps quickly. Oh no. But like, you get the hang of it. Anyway, I don't need my quarantine bypass on here, so we're definitely taking our ship surveyor instead. And let's go. No uncorrupted communications found, so going onto this military vessel did not progress us down the challenge tree. The station type's 1. See, like right in here, we can tell the ship already has 2 slots right in room 7 for ship upgrades. So if we use those, if we commandeered those, there would be at least those 2 ship upgrades. Come on, Charlie. Figure it out. What do we got? No powered defenses. Okay. 1, let's continue on our quest. Where is this? Cannon, can't use tow. That's what I figured. Nothing in here. So... I'm starting to speak of the devil. I'm starting to lose signal on drone 3. Not a big deal for me. Ooh. Well, if I really want to kill something right now, how I would do it is trap. If I can get them to a defense. Did I drop a lure? Why would I do that? Did not mean to do that. Trap. Mine is a little sketchy because mine can, doesn't always one-hit kill, but trap always does. I, really like, trap for when I have to clear places. Okay, so there's a defense in here. Yeah, traps, aren't a proximity mine like mines are. They are, command-based. So once you drop a trap, you have to type in trap boom, and then your traps will go off. Hopefully, well, maybe I will get an opportunity to show you. But as of right now, I feel no need to drop a trap. But yeah, traps will one-hit kill, mines will not, which is a pain. Oh, hello. Oh, you're a sentry bot. Okay. That's useful. Oh, and you're also a sentry bot. Okay, so in room 6, In room 5, we have sentry bots. Again, sentry bots. Yeah, it's trap boom. So trap boom to activate traps. I don't have any down right now, so doing this would do nothing. But, oh, so for now, we're gonna do, oh no. There's scrap in room 4 that I want to eventually get, and in room 5 and room 6, we have 2 sentry bots that we definitely want to kill. So we got them down to D11 right now. Alright, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna show you how a trap works. We're gonna switch our scan for our trap on this guy. Then we're gonna sneak room 6. We're gonna open D6. And hopefully our sentry from this room comes over here. Exposed to either one works. Oh, they switched rooms. That is not exactly what we wanted them to do. I could use 2 traps for this. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm going to have to. So we're going to close T6 and we're going to do TA. For those who don't know, my alias for TA involves dropping a trap and then teleporting my drone to G1. So, in room 6 right now, we have a trap. We have a sentry trapped with the trap. If I put down trap, boom, bam, my trap goes off. When I teleport... No, you can swap, you can live swap from any drone to any drone. It's great. Really useful. So now this guy is dead. Our interface survived. A lot of times they don't, but he's dead. So for now, we're gonna do... I could open D13, but that's what we're going to do. But yeah, no, you can swap any upgrade to any upgrade. So a lot of the times I have one do most of the stuff because he's in a better position to most of the time because of he tends to have teleport and stealth, which really helps with the doing of everything. Actually. Oh, I meant to trap boom. Whoops. It's okay. Give it a couple seconds for our teleport to recharge. And do that. Then again, trap and boom. The only downside of using trap over trying to herd them to where we have our defense turrets, but it just looks like to where the powers are for the interface versus the defense turrets versus everything else would be annoying, is we have to recharge our traps. He is dead. You see our scrap here. And we can now safely go into this room. Oh, right. He doesn't have scan anymore. 4 does. Again, I can swap, give this guy back trap, take back my... Oops. And to take back my scan. Scan this room. See there's nothing in it. D5, D8. 3, room 6. Might as well put 1 back in there. Open D14. At D14. Navigate 2 and 4 back to 1. Gather all this. Get 3 back out. And then we're done. But yeah, hot swapping between your drones is huge. Huge. Interface is deteriorating. So is lure. I do like lure. It's not as important now that we have stealth and teleport, but and we don't have a backup interface, so we may actually want to repair those modules. Well, I'm glad I taught you something there. Lure isn't terribly important right now. What's its break percentage? 17. We're gonna leave it for a bit. Interface, I don't want to live without interface, so we are going to repair interface. I do like to keep 10 to 14 scrap just in case stuff goes horribly wrong. We can make things like tow and gather. Just because I'm gonna hop through this gate because I'm finding these ships a little easy for the upgrades I have at this point. Plus, we don't seem to be projecting on continuing on in the story at all, so we're gonna go ahead and jump over to System U, which may have older vessels. Or Universe U. Okay, so what do we got in our system here? Let's go to Y before we go to F, just so we can get a little more scrap before we go to a trade depot. Yeah, towing disabled drones, big. You can turn them into 7 scrap. You can give them more health. If you repair their health and your camera starts to go on your Explorer drone, instead of repairing your camera, you can totally just swap out to a new drone. Sometimes I've had 1. It's annoying because all of my aliases are programmed to 1 for the most part, but I've had one camera completely fail in the middle of a mission and hot swapped all of his stealth, teleport, and scan out into one of his buddies, just so I could continue the mission with a drone that could see. Infestation type 2, hull integrity medium. Alright, let's check this out. No uncorrupted communications. I mean, I don't really need the ship scan with scan, but it's there, so why not? Oh, whoops. Oh, sentry in there. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, Leaper in here. So our 2 are Leaper and Sentry. Good to know. This is why I find that Ship Surveyor, Stealth, and Teleport are a little OP. You can literally explore every room before you have to decide whether you want to deal with things or not. Which I find a little insane. It is a crazy combo. And with remote power, it just adds to the whole thing. But you know, eventually I'll run into some problem I can't deal with. Ship upgrade here. The one thing that's big about swapping upgrades is that you have to keep in mind is no matter what happens, no matter how badly things go, you have to get your gather that gathered everything back into R1 or it doesn't count. So if 3 were to die horribly right now and we get most of his stuff off, if gather doesn't make it back to room 1, nothing he gathered counts. What? Okay, 3 minutes. That may be a problem soon, but it's not a problem yet. I really want to kill our sentry. Yeah, I learned that the hard way on a daily challenge before. You need to get your gather back to room 1, or it just doesn't count. Oh, another sentry in here. Killing sentries is generally worth it because they drop scrap. We haven't explored room 7, but in a room that small, I'm not believing there's going to be too much in there. He pretty much teleported right on top of him. It takes a few seconds for you to be able to teleport again, but... And then, in even more cheesy ways of swapping, hot swapping, we're gonna switch swap for gather. And then we're gonna teleport room 13 and gather all. Easy. Ridiculous how easy that is. And we're going to leave R7 unexplored, dock at 8-1. And then end. We gotta recharge our trap now because we're completely out of traps, but worth it because we got a fair amount of scrap out of that. Oh, stealth deteriorating, teleport deteriorating, teleport to 16, stealth is at 15. So we'll see, and we have 2 quarantine bypasses now. We're gonna go ahead and go to the trade depot and see what we got here and decide what we want to spend our scrap on. Mine is useless. We already have a pry, and you only really need 1 pry. We're gonna grab a probe just in case our scan ever deteriorates. Having a probe or a scan, always good. Remote power is one of my favorites, so we're gonna grab a backup of that as well. But that's all we're gonna be grabbing from this one. Do we have any broken upgrades? Yeah, interface. So we're gonna sell our broken interface to this guy. Once they're broken, you can only, like, any of these that I regularly have on me, I can recycle for 3 scrap at any time, so they're basically just 3 scrap in the bank. But any ones that are broken, I can only sell for 3 when I'm at a trade depot. So that's when I'm gonna do it. We messed up where we had all our stuff. This is just how I like to set it up when I have this many. I really, really, really want a 4-slot drone. A 4-slot drone would be real nice right now. So, we're gonna go to our modifications. First off, we're going to add 2 mines. So, each of your mines essentially costs 1 scrap on your trap. So, if you're using it on sentry bots, they're gonna drop 1 to 3 scrap. So either you break even or you make some. So it's always worth it to use them on sentry bots. I care about stealth more than I care about teleport, as much as Knight's teleport is nice. So we're gonna repair stealth just because I'm really scared of losing it, guys. Even though I know how to use lure and a bunch of different explorer modules to get by without stealth, let's keep stealth as long as possible. It may break on us at any time, because the world is random. What's Q? Q is a barge. W is a medical. And K is a government. Let's go to K. Station type 2, no communications, because everything is boring. Okay. I find it almost becomes boring once I have stealth and teleport, though, because I've gone pretty... Ooh, sentry bot. Gotten pretty good at using them. It kind of takes the fear out of the game. Alright. So we have a sentry bot in room 11. And we have 2 infestation types. I mean, once we get, you know, that great 4th enemy, things will become a little more interesting. And a leaper is our 2nd enemy. Which is fun, hunky-dory times. I didn't even check that interface, though, to see if it had anything. Oh my god, that generator gets us nothing. Literally nothing. Okay, didn't have a defense or anything, so who cares? Okay. We want that. Okay. So room 2, no enemies in it. Whoops. Typo. there's one more room to go. Where everything is, we can make better plans. So we know we have a sentry in room 11 and a leaper in room 5. All these generators really suck. Oh, right. We have remote. That'll help a lot. Forgot we had that for a sec. Okay. Fine. It's supposed to work. Oh, okay. It's because I had the room wrong. Okay. Let's do this. Fetch 3R2. Go. Fetch your compadre. Actually, no. 4. Your job is to get the leaper into this room. We're gonna lose a lure for that. We're gonna end up losing a lure, but worth the 2 scrap and the ship upgrade we're going to get from moving our leaper over. Let's open D8. Lure attacked in room 2. Good. That is exactly what we wanted to happen. So do this real quick, just in case there was something unexpected in 5. In case there was 2 infestations, we don't want to do anything stupid right now, because doing something stupid always bad. Now we just have to gather and tow everything. Which shouldn't be too bad. Oh, so we have a sentry bot up north of us that we should really kill. Signal is lost on drone 3, so I can't see why we can't navigate to room 1. Come on, stop hitting the thing. Good. Only gave us 1 scrap, so that was just a net neutral on that one, but better than nothing. I mean, it was worth the effort, is what I'm trying to say. 3, get back in the ship. Yay! I didn't even check. Oh, Toasty says something. Trap is deteriorating. I like Trap. Oh, we got probes. We didn't have to grab probe. Sonic is real nice sometimes. Very situationally useful. But nice to have. I'll be right back. I kind of really need to pee. Oh, hello. Sorry, I was back for 2 seconds, but welcome, the Rogue 80. Let's see where I was at. Toe. We're gonna get rid of that toe, hot swap one of our toes we already had. I'm not gonna give our generator the Sonic yet. I feel like it's unlikely that he's gonna need it just quite yet. I don't think we've reached that point in the storyline, frankly. We are going to kill Noah here because I always like to have 2 room in my stable for any drones we come across, and whatever drone is dead in my stable that has the least amount of health does not survive. So as for my upgrades, what do we got going on? Ooh, teleport. 21%. We're repairing teleport at 21%. Trap can wait one more mission. Lure I would like to upgrade. We don't have quite enough for it, though we could. We don't need speed boost. Nothing else I really want to get rid of. So we're going to risk it on Lure and Trap. If we end up losing one or the other, not the end of the world. We can live with losing either one of those mods. Losing Teleporter Stealth, though, or Scan would make me very sad. So we're going to rock with this setup. Let's see what we got in our system. We have no more propulsion, yes. We could go into our +4, but I like to save that for a propulsion emergency. So let's see what we're going on in our... Oh, what's our ship configured? We have an extra remote power now, and we have a reroute power. I don't like reroute power as much as I like remote power. It is more situationally useful sometimes, but it's a little odd to wrap your head around. And remote power is just so nice. And remote power and ship surveyor are probably my 2 favorite upgrades, so we're gonna rock with those. In terms of our objectives right now, we are looking for military vessels, space stations or fuel depots, and that's all we know so far. So let's space station, private, Mitaki, and it. Ooh, lots of fuels. We're gonna go down to this one and see if we can continue on with whatever that objective was. Grey Goo, which is not an objective I really want to continue down, but we're gonna go for it. Fuel depot, infestation type 2, age 199, stable. Let's go. No communications, no good. Oh, you still have trap on you. Who has my scan? 4 has my scan. interface works but is not powered. So we got a sentry bot in here. So we're gonna flag that room. And we definitely want to kill the sentry bot if we can. Actually, we're gonna go back to room 2 because room 6 is so small that if there's an enemy in it, I really don't want to teleport into it. So I'd rather go through the door, which is D10, yeah. Oh, and there is in fact a leaper in D10. So, that was the right call. Because there is a delay time between when you teleport into somewhere and when you can get out. And you can teleport back out is what I mean. Oh, there is a defense over here. That's good to know. And that vent is fine because there are no swarms on this ship. Actually, yeah, navigate to 3. Yeah, this is not a super friendly ship if we didn't have a remote. Who has interface? Okay. Okay, that should be enough for now. Oops, meant to leave B9 open, but that works out. Bam. Yeah, no, I always said, like, I'm one of those people who likes Dwarf Fortress, so I've always said that I don't care about graphics, just give me good gameplay, ability. I don't actually need any graphics, necessarily. I just need a real good game. And it has, like, Duskers definitely has that scary atmosphere. It has so much going on, even in just the basics of these little pixels. And there's so many different ways to play it. Like, I do the daily every day. There is about 5 of us that do the daily every day. And sometimes we'll get the exact same score, and if you watch how we do it differently, we got the exact same score, but approached it polarly opposite. Which I always find very, very interesting. Because our brains just work different, but you can get to the solution of a problem in different ways. Nothing in there, so no reason to kill the Leaper. He can surprise the next hardy fool who comes by this ship. Motion deteriorating. I don't care too much if motion breaks. Like, it's great at the beginning, but it's not. It's scan. Scan we really care about. Our ship slot is starting to deteriorate. So we might want to start looking for ships to commandeer. Ship surveyor is starting to deteriorate, and I do really like my ship surveyor, but it's not the end of the world if we lose it, so it's low on the priority list. First up that we need to fix, though, of that list is scan for sure. Yeah, I know my ship is. Yeah, that's what I just said. Consider trying to commandeer another vessel. I just said that, game. So first off, we're gonna make sure we keep scan. We do have 2 backup probes at this point, so it's not quite as important. But, like, I still like scan over probe. So we're definitely gonna do that. Everything else we can lose. If we end up losing it, it's not the end of the world. I do like keeping trap for if we want to commandeer a vessel. Trap might be next on our list of things that we fix, because if you want to commandeer a vessel and it doesn't have defense turrets on it, it can get really, really, really difficult without trap. Especially if it, say, has the dreaded slime on it, but I don't think that's a concern yet. We're not looking to commandeer a vessel in this system quite yet, because we're at full fuel depots everywhere, because we decided that was a good move story-wise. So NPW, NPU, NPE. Actually, let's go X first. Fuel depot C, 1 infestation type. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's try this out. So we're going to try not to use trap if we don't absolutely require trap, because we do not want it to break on us. And modules will only break if you actually use them on the mission. They don't take anywhere if you bring them and don't use them. We're going to bring it just in case we want to use it, but we're going to try to not use it till we repair it. No storyline continued on this. Ooh, scrap 3. How many invitations do I have? 1. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so our 1 is the leaper. We know that now. You can see I just abuse the hell out of my teleport. Like, once I have it, I'm going to use it till the second it breaks, and I'm going to try to make sure it doesn't break at any cost. But as I said, as soon as you use teleport on a mission, you might as well keep using it, because you've already used it. Its chance of breaking, whether you use it 40 billion times on a mission or whether you use it once, are exactly the same. So once you've used it once, continue using it to your heart's content. Come on, you know you want to go through that door. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Good. And that's all she wrote on this one. I have a spare remote power, so I'm not too concerned that it's damaged at the moment. Oh, both my... Yeah, I'm definitely looking for another vessel to commandeer in the next galaxy we go to. For sure. So we have 4 propulsion left. Oh, new objective. Objective 2. Please ensure that you configure vessel scan to utilize Hull's higher algorithm. Refer to section 4B. Any concerns or queries about the part per million count value should be forwarded to your Leyland liaison officer. This is like the 3rd time Leyland's come up too. From Jill, reference of molecular assembler counts acquired, Hull higher algorithm integrated. Grey goo theory posits an abnormally high quantity of molecular assemblers. Scanning vessels with a large populace could confirm or deny this and is recommended. Jill's recommended course of action is scan all rooms on a Class A or B space station. If we visit a Class A or B space station and have a prober to scan, we're certainly going to scan all the rooms. So this is not anything we wouldn't do anyways. But, you know, we should go to an A or B space station. Which, speaking of, this is a B space station. We can get this out of the way right here if we go to this one. So we're going to. How much scrap do we have? We're not looking to repair anything right now. Just making sure drone config, we only have the 1 extra, so this is what we're going for with our 2 infestation types. No uncorrupted communication. Hull integrity medium, it's volatile. Let us go. So we have to scan every room, which it's not like we weren't going to do that anyway. Scrap 3. In here. That's always fun. And a leaper in this room. So we're flagging R4. We could get him into defense in R9, but that's not powered right now, so we want to get power to it first. Some fuel in here. What else we got? Nothing. Let's get stealth, power up a little bit. As close to that door as I thought, and there is a leaper in here. So flag R7. Embedding. Oh, it's remote R2. That makes things a little easier. Last video signal for drone 2 drones are starting to go the way of our ship and just not be very happy. Okay. Oh, and the sentry is our other enemy type over here. We've only had Libras and Sentries so far in this run. I feel like for a while, they're all you'll get until you progress down certain storyline missions. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but from what I remember, that is true. Which, they're probably the two, like, swarms and slime are way more annoying, for sure. Right, Plague, R5, which we really want to kill. R7 and R4, as long as we get them into other rooms, we don't really care. Speaking of, might as well do this. Because why not? T10 is no longer responding, not the end of the world. No fuel, because of course not. Drone Abby. I don't think there's anything on the other side of Abby, but we can't get past Abby, and I don't trust it. So we'll see after. Can we get motion from here? No. No good motion. There we go. So let's do D21 for now. Cool. Nothing in there. Oh, we need to get something out of our 4 though. Okay. 29 is safe. 14 is safe. Let's do that for now. And play R7 and R9. I just don't like open doors, just in general. Ooh, that sound means something bad is about to happen. So we want all our dudes safely in here before whatever is about to happen happens. Crap. We need to scan everything in the station. That was the only room we hadn't scanned. So we really wanted to scan that room. Oh well. Guess that's not happening, because I really don't feel like taking damage in order to scan that teeny tiny room. Well, there will be another type A or B space station in our future. And now I really don't care if I kill those Libras and get past them and all the jazz. Unless they're in the way to me getting these things. Okay, so there was nothing in that room. Terribly annoying. I think I wanted to jog right through anyway. We could try to get our sentry down to all the way to R9 to kill it. Would be annoying. I really don't want to use my trap this time around. What do you have on you, my poor spectrum? Oh, an extra lure. Okay. Yeah. We definitely want that. 2. This lure is useful. We can survive without it at this point, but it's definitely a useful upgrade to have an extra one in our stable. Always useful. Real annoyed that we didn't scan R14. What? End? What the hell? Fuck! What was in there? Crap! 4. Come with me, 4. I don't know where that came from. Because he was in R5. I could have sworn he was in R5. It is not actually the end of the world. We will survive this. He's gonna go for this lure right now. Why is he not going for the lure? The lure is right there. Come on. Yeah. Well, crap. He should have been going for the lure. Not the end of the world. We can actually survive this. We lost lure, interface, and trap. And that was a spare lure at any rate. And we have a spare interface. So, like, not the end of the world. I could have sworn that dude was in R5. Did we open D8 at any point? Like, did I not think and open D8? I don't think I did. I could have sworn he was in room 5. Like, I don't feel like I did anything terribly stupid. But yeah. That did not go well. So, first off, at least we have the spare drone here. Which we're actually gonna make 3, because 3 was starting to lose his abilities. Losing motion's not a big deal. We still have stealth, teleport, gather, generator. Let's give 3 the lure. Tow, gather. Gather's actually gonna go on 3. Actually, so is tow. Lure, tow, gather on 3. Anything else I want to give anybody else? I mean, having a pry or a shield, I wasn't bringing with me because we didn't have that much space, but now we have space. We could also probably bring a Sonic. Though again, I don't think we're going to get slime yet. So let's bring us prime and a shield. Okay. Let's also see. We're going to go to here. We're going to sell both of our guys. We can't. I would normally grab the probe. We don't need it. Stun is useless. I hate mine. So I'm not missing out on grabbing either of these. Reroute power is the one I don't care about too much. Ship survey is going to die real soon. But I'd rather keep it until it actually dies. So from here, we need to give our drone some basic amount of health. Let's give you at least 3. Yeah, let's give you all like 3. Actually, what are our upgrades at? Stealth is at 16. We can afford another ship. That's this was an okay time to end up losing basically all our drones. We could definitely handle it. Not the end of the world. I'm still a little annoyed because I could have sworn we were fine. Like, I don't know where that guy came from. I'm sure if I rewatched it, I would see it and be like, oh, well, I'm just a moron. Well, fine. But anyways, at this point, we really, really want a ship to commandeer. So gonna start looking for them. Government B can be okay, would rather not. Salvage B. Space Station C is not even the kind of space station we need. Government A's are usually okay. Keep that in mind. Salvage A, Government C. I can't remember off the top of my head which ones are really good. I remember Mutaki's being freaking fantastic. These are all fuel stations. We're not going there just yet. Let's see what we got. Mutaki B. Ooh. Okay, we may end up going here. We got a Mutaki B, a private C, and a trading post. The Mutaki P only has 2 infestation types, so it's quite possible we will come out with being able to take that. So we are going to go here and hope to get the Mutaki B, because our slots on our ship are starting to die. In fact, slot 1 did die, so we're going to take our ship surveyor off and put on remote power, because I'd rather have remote power instead of our ship surveyor. We're going to go with remote power that is almost broken, though, as opposed to the remote power that is still good. And hopefully we can commandeer this vessel. It should be a late for in a century still, too. Ooh! On our communication. I don't care. General Nomac's going to meet this thing head on and crush it. Won't even have time to blink, man. Rumors have it that we're going to start drafting something, promotion or something, if that happens. Seriously, guys, the Orkney was classified as Mark 6 Dreadnought. Well, it's got to be super advanced in weaponry or something. Make a ship like that just disappear? Okay, this all seems pretty interesting. Jill says, Lincoln with Theory Index Super Predator. References to Super Predator advanced weaponry suggest presence of an advanced alien intelligent life. Continuing on with the log. Man, I don't care what the hell it is. Something. I want to be out there fighting it. Something is the boss out here. Jill says, confidence of subjects may have been short-sighted. Recommended action. Search military vessels for additional communications. Like we weren't going to do that anyway. Alright. You can see part of the reason why I like Mutaki's already. Just in what we can see in room 2 right now, it has 3 ship upgrade slots. And that's just what we can see so far. It's great. It tends to not... its scrap capacity is only 33, which isn't that high, but as long as you spend your scrap, not a biggie. And, like, is it really so hard to spend your scrap? Like, that's not a huge ask. Oh, I didn't bring an interface with me. Well, that'll make things more difficult. I also didn't bring a trap. I did not prepare for this well. I'm still pretty sure I'll be able to commandeer this. I'm just gonna have to do creative things like airlock things. Could have made this easier on myself. Maybe that drone will have some nice upgrades it wants to give me, but we'll see. Start out by... Oh, you have a fancy... Oops. No, not T18. Oh, lost video signal for drone 1. That's just pretty perfect right now. Once we get Mouse fully healed up, because they're all at equal health right now, we're probably going to switch him for 1 because he's the newest drone and he probably won't have this video signal problem. There we go. Room 7. We didn't scan room 5, but didn't seem to have much in it. extra gather. Real useful there, Tommy. Okay. Oh, and... Oh! Crap. See, that's what I was talking about, where, when you teleport in, it takes a minute to, undo it, and be able to teleport again. Yeah, this one is starting to go to bed. It might be almost bedtime. But, this is where the fun begins of figuring out how to come back from things like this. Which we still have a lot of tools. We're way better off than we would be at the beginning of a fresh run. So, there is still a lot of stuff we can do. Not a big deal. We will survive. We just gotta start to get creative. Not a big deal. First off, I still kind of want to commandeer this vessel, though. So we're aiming for that, no matter what else happens. So that leaper is going to pay for this. Potential asteroid collision in 4 minutes. Or 5 minutes. Good, 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 good. So we don't have motion anywhere. That's okay, though. Oh, I thought... Is that not an upgrade? Cannot. It's permanently installed. Okay. Okay. What do we have? We have generator, lure, tow, gather, prize, shield. Not bad at all. What I think we'll do... is... You're gonna take the lure. Gather. We're gonna go with that. Biggie. Yay. Look at that. It's like it never happened. That my panic buttons don't work right now. Make sure we get everything back. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do D16. But it's fine. Everything is fine. Continuing on. As if nothing ever happened. Okay. Everything's fine. there's a defense turret in there. Again, I don't have interface. I forgot to bring one, because I am not bright at this time of night. Let's see where this asteroid hits before we decide what we're doing next. We're going to commandeer this vessel, if at all possible. I think we'll be able to commandeer this vessel. It shouldn't be too bad. So the gathering stuff is actually not that quite necessary, because anything will be ported over to our new ship. So we just got to make sure that we've gone to every room and killed every enemy. Those are the only conditions for... Oh, asteroids failed to connect with derelict. Okay, that's helpful. So last room to visit is room 11. Nothing in here. But we are going to do 9. So he is now there. So though he would give us scrap, we're just going to do this. Hey, I shut it. I said A3, A3. Weird. Anyway, back to what we were doing. We already used a lure, so you swap. We're taking where's lure? To his lure. Okay. Switch and scan with lure. Be great to use room 11 again, because I don't know what happens if you flush out a permanent install, but I'd rather not find it out. So what we're going to do is drop a lure in here, and then we're going to go D17, D22. A3, A3, which again should have closed it right away. Oh, it's because it gave me the warning, so it only opened it, not closed it. Stupid. Come on, Labor. Come on, we can do this. We're attacked in room 11. Oh, I could have just done that anyway, because they were all open. But anyway, so let's try. There we go. Commandeer. Sweet. So our scrap goes down. Ship upgrades go up. And fuel stays the same. So, yay. And, our upgrade slots will stop failing. That was not a great run, but at least we got a new ship. Yeah, we killed Luke. Poor Luke. Oh, objectives. New objectives. Super Predator. Yeah, we got that. Theory. Given the Fermi paradox and subsequent notion of a great filter being the reason we have not been contacted by foreign intelligence, it's possible that the great filter is intelligent life. This intelligent life would be a higher intelligent life or a super predator civilization. This civilization's advances are far beyond any other and maintains that status by exterminating any intelligent civilizations once they attain a certain level of development, which is an expert from existential risk theory, super predator. Yes, I know. Poor Luke. But, I mean, we still have Rick, Mouse, Jeff, and Tommy, which is great. I think we're gonna make Mouse our new number 1. And move everybody up like such. Actually, let's make Tommy number 2. And then we're gonna go from here. As for our modifications, we have 15 scrap to continue on with our lives. Our teleport is... Oh, our stealth is at 22. I would really like to repair that. Our teleport is at 16, so that's fine. And we need to give at least Tommy some health. But as for now, it is 3 a.m. my time, and I have work tomorrow. Like, I don't work till the afternoon, but still, I have work tomorrow, and I've been playing for, an hour longer than I said I was going to tonight. I'm going to be posting this playthrough shot by shot as I do it to my YouTube, which is also Misfire CU. Without being a Twitch affiliate, I can't post it here. I'm working on that. We're going to get there. But for now, I'll be posting it shot for shot on my YouTube. If you check out my YouTube as well, I post my daily Duskers runs there. I do the daily challenge every day, and I post it there. You can also get links to the people who also do the daily challenge and see how we do it differently. There are definitely people who are better than me doing it. And I tend to try to attempt the weekly on Saturday nights for streaming, though it's been going very, very hysterically terribly lately. So that's that. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, have a good night.